Hello, welcome to Views from the Valley, your roundup of the latest news from v3.co.uk offices in San Francisco. Shaun Nichols. Ian's away on holiday right now, but we've got Madeline Bennett here, who's the editor of V3 and the Inquirer. You're covering the Oracle OpenWorld conference, and tell me, how you find the conference so far?
Yeah, no, I flew in on a Saturday, kicked off on Sunday. It was a big conference this year. There are a few major things that people were anticipating. Firstly, it was Mark Hurd, the ex-HP chief executive, who only joined the company a few weeks ago. We found out a week or so ago that he'd be presenting at OpenWorld, so obviously that was quite exciting. And also the other big thing that people were waiting for was Fusion Applications. Mm-hmm. So the Fusion Application Suite has been 5 years in development, and the idea is that Oracle has picked the best in class of each of the separate components, CRM, financials, purchase ledger, human capital management, and has built one huge application suite that it's aiming at its customers.
Okay, now something we kind of mentioned Mark Hurd. This was actually recently settled. Recently saw that HP has settled the litigation with Oracle over Mark Hurd actually leaving the company. Now, this is interesting because I know when this first broke, a lot of analysts said that this probably isn't going to be a huge thing in terms of the relationship between the two companies, but HP had some fairly legitimate concerns here. I mean, Mark Hurd was privy to a lot of information.
Yeah, and it was really interesting actually because while there was a spat going on between HP and Larry Ellison over her joining Oracle, in the meantime HP was due to be presenting at OpenWorld, and Livermore of HP actually took a slot in the opening keynote, and HP actually took quite a long slot in the opening keynote, and I did wonder whether that was to make up for the sort of Oracle gave them this long slot to make up for the troubles and try and smooth over the relations between the two companies.
It's interesting how they kind of move on from there. It's actually something I covered as well, was HP partnering with their hardware on Oracle software started with private cloud. Now, outside of just the bickering in front of HP, what are some other just themes or things we're kind of seeing here with the company?
The big thing is cloud computing.
Mm-hmm.
So Oracle has suddenly decided that it once in on the cloud, it kind of was quite dismissive of the whole cloud issue up until recently, and so it's come out and made two big product announcements, Exalogic and Exadata, which the idea is to offer firms a private cloud in a box. So Oracle gave the example of that Larry Ellison said he wanted to define cloud computing and get an agreed definition of it, and he gave the two examples. So number one was the Salesforce.com example, which is more the software as a service. It's an application running on the internet, but the back end of it, the customers are using the same back end system. And the second definition example he gave was Amazon.com with its elastic cloud compute, and which is a platform that customers can then run their applications on, and the platform itself is hosted in the cloud rather than not necessarily the applications. And Larry Ellison firmly came down on the side of Amazon and said that's the model that Oracle wants to go after. So the Exalogic and Exadata are both aimed at offering firms a kind of closed cloud. So it's not something running in on a public system where everybody's sharing the data in the same software. So that was the cloud has been a big thing here.
The other thing that's going on during this conference is the Java 1 conference. It's a dual thing now. And this is kind of see now as far as Sun and as far as that whole integration goes into Oracle and everything. I thought it was kind of interesting to see how that conference kind of goes on now that Oracle is so tightly controlled and integrated, and now that you've seen Oracle people even speaking at this conference. I mean,
Oracle are very much leading on the Java side and the Sun side. John Fowler, ex-Sun guy, is here and is presenting, but a lot of the Java stuff has been led by Thomas Kirian. They're basically keen to reiterate and reassure ex-Sun guys and customers that Java, there's very much a future for Java, and they're talking a lot around Java for mobiles and embedded devices. devices and how that's the area they want to go after. I mean, Java 1 only started last night, which was Monday evening, to get the day straight now. So they had a couple of keynotes, and mainly, as I say, that was focusing on a roadmap for Java, a 3-year roadmap. So I think the fact that they're talking about 3 years is trying to, showing that we definitely see a future for it in this company. But they've been quite cagey, really. They haven't really addressed or given an opportunity to address any concerns or issues that some customers might have. That Oracle have obviously done well out of the deal, as we saw with their financials last week. Hardware is a massive seller for the business, so they seem quite happy with it. But they've glossed over any concerns and haven't really gone into detail yet on any worries that customers might have around Java development and other sun issues.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. We're going to have ongoing coverage of the Oracle OpenWorld conference for the rest of the week. And for information on these and other stories, go to www.v3.co.uk.